What's up, guys? This is your host, Kavaski Irvin, with the Humming Podcast. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you for being tuned in. Thank you for being an active listener of what we have going on here in the Humming Podcast. I'm just so excited. I'm excited to be talking with you guys. It's a beautiful day. It's a blessing just to be here. We've taken a little time through the end of December to take a break and enjoy time with family and friends. And the Humming Podcast has not been in active position. That doesn't mean that I haven't constantly been thinking about the podcast and the people who make this podcast powerful. Yes, I'm always thinking about what we can do with the Humming Podcast and how we can continue to expand and grow. I'm actually in a position of writing, learning, expanding in business, and meeting new individuals, and just continuing to grow what I have in front of me. And I hope that you are doing the same because this is the year of 2025. We're in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter of the century. So 25, 50, 75, 100. We're still here. So as we're in this position, you should see yourself beginning to see a new picture, see things for what they are. And it don't matter how old you are, 25, 50, 75, 100. Think about it. We're in the first quarter. After the first quarter a game, maybe sport that you like or something like that, it's not over yet. It's only just beginning. And we still have a lot of time left to continue in this thing. And so it's not over. You're not out of there. You still have a lot of room for growth. And I hope that you see many people around you who are inspiring you, who are getting out and doing things in the community and being active. Because right now, I see these things and I'm happy about this stuff. And so, as you can see, I'm back on the Humming Podcast. We have not decided whether we're going to be doing more women's history at the moment or what book we will be doing in our Bible study. Yes, I want to jump back into Terry McMillan's study and continue to elaborate how awesome she is. Because listen, her work paved ways to movies. Her books paved ways to movies, to inspiration, poetry, love, all those beautiful things, built relationships and marriages, and helped people understand what really goes on in the community so that we can all work together and inspire each other to continue to grow as a community. That's why I'm so intrigued into her work, and that's why we've studied it so much. I didn't even get the real opportunity to merge my podcast with the YouTube based on Terry McMillan's work because simply it's so much to encompass. It's so many things to see. And I want you guys to grab your books, get these things like Terry McMillan's book, A Day Late and a Dollar Short, her book, The Interruption of Everything, Waiting to Exhale, Mama, um, her older books. These things are very important. She has newer books, you know, that I'm not gonna mention all of them. I need you guys to go and study these guys, these ladies and men, so that you can see the power in their work for your own self, not just me telling you guys. I mean, there's power in this stuff. There's power in these artists who make work and do work for the community that they serve. And if you want to be a part of the community, I mean, listen here. I mean, you got success in that area. Ah, man, listen, we just got a notification a couple hours ago, and I didn't realize it was in my history. It says TikTok warns of broader consequences if U.S. Supreme Court allows ban. So one thing going through the airwaves right now is that TikTok will be banned, and so TikTok is sending out a warning of broader consequences if the U.S. Supreme Court allows it to be banned. So we're getting a war here in the internet space. So pay attention to what's going on based on the tragedies and the triumphs. And there are many of those going on right now in the nation. Listen, listen, listen. The reason I get on here today is because I want you guys to understand that there are times and seasons in life. And at this time and season in my life, as I continue to share with you guys, I'm focusing in on different relationships, different areas, different studies, why I make time for certain things in my life, like reading, studying, technology, spiritual things that I experience, and what I capture, the relationships that I continue and what I end in my life, the things I invest in, the things I see as valuable. As I continue to look at these things in my life, it's very important that you also do the same, but you see things as they come. Things will come at faster paces or slower paces, and those things that which tend to stick around may be those things that you see as more valuable than the other people, other individuals. You may see these things as valuable, so they may mean a little bit more to you. Keep an eye on these things. Keep an eye, because I mean these are the things that make you up. They make you you. And that's where I've been here in the last couple of weeks as I've been away from the Humming podcast. And I've made a point to myself to continue to stay focused on the things that matter to us. This podcast is important to me. And if I'm continuously making a mistake on the name, that reflects that I'm not thinking about the podcast often. This is the Humming Podcast. This is not the Humming Pod Podcast. This is not the Humans of the Ocean Science Podcast. This is the Humming Podcast. And if I'm not focusing in on little details like that I created in my own space, that lets you guys know that I'm not always thinking about the work that I'm putting in, and my effort is kind of lacking. And I don't want to be a guy like that. I don't want to have that example in the work that I do. I want the example that I set for you guys to be the example that I'm sticking true to, so that when you guys remember and think about the things we talk about, you can understand that this is valuable information, trustworthy information, and things that you can also incorporate in certain things that you begin in your business and in your life. Listen. Right now, we're working on new books. I'm going to send out a flyer through Instagram, which is my Xdoscience IG account and my Humans of the Ocean Science account. Let me go here and check if there's an availability. Okay, we got the Ocean Science and we got the Xdoscience. Both of these are representing the Ocean Science movement. And so I will be sending out more aspects based on these. And I'm doing my best to reach out to more writers, to show more writers the activities and things that I'm putting out in my life, so that I can continue to build the community as I take time to myself to make it a point in my life that I am very much at a good place right now, thinking about writing, thinking about the work that I'm putting forward in life, and that I'm continuously excited about the work that I'm doing. Not just doing it out of habit, but doing it because I'm excited about it. I'm learning from it, and then I'm excited to continue to push forward these things so that y'all can learn and be excited about these things too. That's why I must continue to do the work that I'm doing. And I see many writers on the internet excited, doing work, and there's nothing wrong with this. But also, if I'm not doing the necessary, things to progress my brand, then people will find new things to look at. So the Humming Podcast, yes, we are definitely working consistently, always working, but I have to continue to push the message, push the face forward, because this is where people's attention is. And I am not trying to be in that category of losing the interest of the people based on selfishness and lack thereof attention to detail. Not trying to have that be a issue for us here. And another thing, my dog, she's doing well. You guys may have seen her on the YouTube channel. She's happy. She had an incident a little while ago, and she's happy now. She's fluffed up and ready to attack the world again. And I just cannot be more happy to be living in a position that I'm in right now, taking care of business, handling business, and in Bible study consistently. This is very important for me. So we have more work coming. I will be announcing the latest book that I'm working on shortly so that you guys can see it and you guys will get a better idea of what it is I'm doing. So y'all have a great morning, a good day. I want to keep this short and sweet because I am about to go grab some food. And we'll be back talking to you guys later. Y'all have a good day. Pod out.